The Yoshi full system on the 450L. I was going to wait for the computer to come in, but I have no self-control, so yeah. Stock exhaust, 14.8 pounds, header and muffler, that's with the cat obviously. The new exhaust is about 7.8 pounds with all the little springs and spacer and new bolt and everything. So weight saving of 7 pounds, which is pretty huge. Looks a lot better, a lot larger diameter header. This bend is better. One thing I don't like about it is it does not have a shield at all, but it looks good. It's light, should sound good, and should make some power. I don't have the vortex yet, obviously, so power plug, like I said. This was the stock insert that the pipe came with. I took it off to put the spark arrestor in there because I do ride pretty heavily wooded areas. Just got to take that bolt out, put 2 fingers in there and wiggle it around and get the stock one out and then tap the new one in. That was probably the hardest part, was changing that. The rest of the system bolted up really easy. It does have springs up by the header, so there's a little bit of flex there, and it's got springs everywhere else, but really easy install, no clearance issues, everything lined up perfect, which is not always the case with aftermarket exhaust. But that's why you spend the money and you buy a good one. And you know, there's not very many options for this bike. I think there's like 2, maybe CRF's only is making one, but whatever. So, yep, I'm gonna button it up and put the plastics back on and let you see what it sounds like. Alright, so I just threw this random video in here to do a voiceover. Really like the sound of that pipe. Install was very easy. One thing, that's obviously the pipe off of the Crf450X. So if you're looking for a pipe for an L, you won't find it because no one's ever going to make one, because without a cat, it's kind of sketchy with, you know, laws and liberal stuff. But pipe's awesome, fits perfect, even though it's not made for the L. All the bolt holes line up exactly perfect. So no worries about buying it and having to do some mods to install it. It bolts right up. Really good mod. Save some weight, sounds good, and I only rode it around for a few minutes just now. And I'm really not going to be able to get on it hard until I get my computer right, because it's running kind of lean. So I'm trying not to ride that bike too much until the vortex comes in. Definitely nothing off-road. Just might putt around with it on the pavement. But the power feels really nice. So stock, you could bounce it up in third. You could really roll on a wheelie in third pretty easy with stock gearing and stock tires. My tires are a little heavier, so third kind of does require a little bit of a bounce and roll on. Just now I was able to just not even sitting back on the seat, pretty much sitting where I usually sit, right behind the gas tank, rolling the throttle in fourth, and it pulled the front wheel off the ground, no problem. So definitely noticed an improvement already, but looking to see how it'll do on the trails and stuff.